This is part 2 of the holiday gift guide. You can find the part 1 link in the description box below. Okay, so let's talk about paper now. I love using the Baohong artist grade paper for all my paintings, just like this. And the reason why I use this a lot is because this is locally available in the Philippines and they sell it at a really good price. So I hope that you can also try to compare it in your country, because maybe some brands will be cheaper in your country, or maybe Baohong will be cheaper. So just try to compare. I'm going to put a link below. This is a 7 by 10 inch paper and it's cold pressed paper. So you might have also seen another paper from the Baohong brand called Academy. So you can see that the packaging is also different. This is their student grade line, which is also a really good paper. I recommend this for beginners. It's well priced and the quality is also very good for a student grade paper. It almost feels like an artist grade paper. There's just some minor differences. Okay, so I'm going to show you the texture. This is the artist grade version. You can see a bit rough texture compared to the Baohong Academy. So I can say that this Baohong Academy has a bit of it has a smoother texture compared to the artist grade version. But still, this is a really good paper, and if you're on a budget, I would suggest getting this paper. The next paper brand is called Arches, and this is actually a popular brand for watercolor artists, and that's because it's a really good watercolor paper. So this is cold pressed paper, and also you can see that it's in a block form. Usually watercolor blocks are quite expensive, so all the sides are glued except for this part right here. It keeps the paper from warping as you paint. A good tip for you is to use a watercolor paper that is 185 GSM, as you can see right here. So this paper is actually thinner compared to the 300 GSM papers that we often see. This is what it looks like. You can see how I can easily bend this paper because it's quite thin. This paper, on the other hand, is thick. This is 300 GSM and it's difficult to bend. So if you like painting some florals, I think this thickness of 185 GSM is good enough. And it's also way cheaper than the 300 GSM version. Next, we have the Caddy Journal. This is one of my favorite sketchbooks because of the price. This is actually quite affordable compared to other sketchbooks. So as you can see right here, we have some deckled edges, which makes it really special. And the problem is that you have limitations on this paper. You cannot do all the techniques, and also not all the papers have like the same quality. So some papers will have these ugly patches, just like what you can see in this rose on the upper right. But usually it's just 1 or 2 pages in a sketchbook, which I think is alright for the price that I am paying. I usually get mine at Jackson's Art, but you can also find them on Amazon. I'm gonna try to put both links below so you can compare the prices. This is a good sketchbook for daily doodles because you won't feel guilty when you paint on it. Sometimes when I paint an expensive sketchbook, I don't know, I just feel a little guilty even if I shouldn't feel that way. Alright, let's now go to the books. I'm going to share some of my favorites. These are the books that are at the top of my list. This is a flower color guide, and what I love about this is that it's neatly arranged and you have different varieties in this book. It's also very easy to use as a reference photo. The flowers are separated by color, so it's also easy to browse certain flowers that you're looking for. Most of them are photographed in single stalks or in just simpler bouquets that are easy to use as reference. Next is the Flower Color Theory book. So this book contains floral arrangements or bouquets. So you can see right here, I'm gonna give you a quick flip through. So you can see different color combinations, which I really appreciate. So you can see you have monochromatic, analogous, and different other color combinations. They also put the names of the flowers in each floral arrangement. So this is a good reference book if you want to explore different color combinations for your paintings. Another book that I would recommend is The Sweet Floral Life. This is also a nice book because the flowers are nicely photographed. You have different floral arrangements that are very dainty. I'm just gonna give you a quick flip through. All the flowers are beautiful. They even have sugar flowers here, and I just love all the colors used here because it's not the usual color combination. Next is this book by a friend, Sushma Hedge. This is the Wildflower Watercolor. So I recommend this for beginners who want to try out painting flowers. This is a nice step-by-step book that can definitely help beginners because the instructions are approachable and the flowers are all easy to paint. So this is just a quick flip through. You can see all the step-by-step guides. Okay, let's move on to the filming equipment that I use. Just in case you're also a content creator or you want to film your painting videos, maybe these equipments will be useful for you, especially now that they are going to be on sale this Black Friday. So I just wanted to share with you this canvas lamp. I really love it for filming my videos because I can easily film and change angles and height. So I can do an overhead view and I can see all the materials in my phone. But if I want it a bit closer, I can just press this down and I'll get a medium shot. And then if I want to change angles, I can just unscrew this knob. Then we can start filming from the side. Just gonna twist this again, and then you can film like this. So it's not really obstructing my view. That's something I love about this lamp. And I can also do more close-up shots. So I can just put this down a little bit more. Then we can do a close-up shot from the side. So you can also use this to record yourself if you need a front-facing video. For example, you need to do an introduction video for a class or YouTube. So you can use it like this. And you can also try and like adjust the angle. And you can go higher or lower. It's very stable, so it can be quite pricey for a cell phone tripod, but I feel like it's really worth it if you film a lot of content just like me. It's a tripod that you can use to film YouTube videos, courses or classes, and a lot more. For traveling, I use this different tripod. This is the Joby Podzilla, and this is what it looks like whenever I bring out this tripod outside at a cafe. Now it's all set and I can start using it. It has a ball head, so I can move this part up to an angle that's almost 90 degrees. It's also very easy to change from a portrait mode to a landscape mode. And this is especially important because sometimes we film for YouTube, sometimes for Instagram. I think this is one of the best buys for a tripod that you can bring outside. Just in case you're wondering, I'm using a Samsung S23 Ultra to film all my videos. For voiceovers, I use a Blue Yeti microphone. And then for talking head videos, I usually use my Rode Wireless Go. But I'm going to put all the links below so you can check them out in case you need them as well. Okay, so that's it for my holiday recommendations. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Just in case you're interested to learn more about watercolor florals, you can check out my Skillshare classes. I'm gonna put the link below. You can get a 1 month free access to all my classes for new students. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!